friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamie and I'm a Singaporean Googler who loves all things fitness, nutrition and self-development. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. This is the second in the series of gym basic exercises, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a proper chest press. As usual, I put timestamps onto the video, so if you're not interested to know about the scientific aspects of the chest muscles, feel free to skip right ahead. So let's get right into understanding a little bit more about your chest muscles. So when you think of strong muscles, what do you think of? This? Well, girls, don't worry, no matter how much you train, you won't end up looking like that. And guys, yes, it's possible for you to get there. So no matter what your goals are, it's still equally important for both guys and girls to train their chest muscles. The chest muscles are made up of the pectoralis major and underneath that, the pectoralis minor. The pectoralis major is the larger muscle and has two parts, an upper portion called the clavicular head and the lower portion called the sternal head. Oh, I actually got all the scientific names right. Good job. The chest muscles are actually responsible for moving the arms across the body up and down, as well as movements like swinging and rotation. You need strong pecs for power for sports where you actually swing a bat, racket or club. Your chest includes some of the largest muscles in the upper body, and you use those muscles all day long with any daily activity that requires pushing or carrying. Whether it's opening a door or getting up and down from the floor, you actually need those muscles, so it's really important to keep them strong. The stronger your chest muscles are, the stronger your entire body is. In fact, having strong chest muscles also helps with your posture. In my video on lat pull downs linked here, I mentioned that having strong lats is actually crucial for your posture. And you know what? Our chest actually acts as the counterbalance at the upper front part of the body. So it's actually really important to make sure that we train both the front and the back of our body to ensure that we maintain good posture and upright stability. So for example, for people who train a lot of their lats for sports like rock climbing or swimming, training the chest helps with muscle balance restoration. Having strong chest muscles can also help you breathe easier as well. So like when your posture is fixed, it actually opens the chest for you to be able to take deep, good quality breaths. Every time you breathe in, the pec minor stretches and it allows your rib cage to expand and allow air to flow in. Yeah, I mean, no wonder they always make you breathe during yoga, right? So ladies, let me demystify something for you. Many ladies have the misconception that working out your chest will actually make your boobs shrink. Let me promise you that that is not the case. So boobs are made out of fat. Fat and muscles are two separate entities. By exercising your chest muscles, you are actually adding muscles below the breast tissue, and this actually, kind of make the breast look perkier. So ladies, rest assured and breathe, and don't avoid those chest exercises in the gym anymore. Okay, enough scientific talk. Let's see how to get this done. So the great thing about chest presses is that they are considered as compound movements. So as I mentioned before, the pecs are a huge part of your upper body, so it works not only the pectoral muscles but also partially the biceps, triceps and deltoids. And as a beginner, I would recommend starting off with the dumbbell chest press rather than the barbell bench press, as you can start off with lighter weights and have good form before actually moving on to heavier weights. Number 1. Lie on a bench with the dumbbell in each hand. Remember, if this is the first time you're doing the exercise, start with a light weight and then progress onto a heavier one. Number 2, grip the weights correctly. So here I show you how to actually grip the weights. Keep your wrists neutral so that they don't bend in either direction. Make sure your wrists are directly underneath the weight so that they actually form an imaginary straight line. This is to ensure that the weights are secure and that you actually won't end up hurting your wrists. The palms should face forward and your thumbs should be wrapped around the handle. Number 3, position your body. Keep your spine flat throughout the exercise and avoid arching your lower back. When you think of arching your body, there should be 3 main points of contact with the bench: your head, your shoulders and your butt. They should all be pressed onto the bench the entire time. And you probably can't see it, but there is an arch here. And this is important because sometimes you need to drive strength through the balls of your feet for an extra push to actually lift. So number 5, I actually start by planting my feet firmly on the floor. Then I lie down and plant my butt firmly on the bench. Then I kind of shift and wiggle my shoulders forward to get them into the position before moving the dumbbells into like proper form position. So positioning the dumbbells, you should actually position them at the shoulders with your upper arms at about 45 degrees to the body with elbows forward of the shoulder line. This is to avoid stress on the shoulder joint. Number 7, brace your core or abs or kick. Tilt the chin slightly towards the chest and just make sure you're in a very stable and comfortable position, and then you are ready to lift. When you are lifting, push the weights upwards while exhaling. Take care not to lock out the elbows in a very explosive movement. The weight should follow a shallow arc and almost meet over the top of the chest at the nipple line. It's okay to straighten out the arms, but just don't do it with sudden or explosive force. The head or shoulder blades again should not be rising off the bench. Next, lower the weights. Make sure your muscles are contracted the whole time while you're inhaling, and make sure you're bringing it back to the starting position in a very, very controlled manner. Lastly, when using dumbbells, avoid putting them on the floor by the sides upon completion of the exercise. If you do this, you can actually injure your rotator cuff. So instead of doing that, you kind of rotate them forward, lower them onto your chest, and then you come up into the seated position. Unless you're like me, you have no core strength, you kind of use your legs as a pivot thingy to get up. Place your dumbbells on your thighs before you kind of lower them on the floor. Alright, and that's how you do a dumbbell chest press. Next, we move on to the barbell bench press. So I usually do barbell bench presses when I'm lifting heavier. I'd actually advise you to start lifting when you are able to lift about 15 to 20 kgs. That's how heavy the barbell is without weights. It's pretty much the same thing as a dumbbell chest press with a few slight differences. So firstly, make sure you adjust the chair and the rack height. So the rack is where you put the barbell on. Once you think you've got the right height, lie down and raise your arms as a gauge. Just check, if you can reach that height. And then after that, once you think it's right, put the safety bars back on and then rack the barbell on. Next, lie on your back on the bench. Make sure your eyes are directly under the bar like this. Grip the barbell with your hands slightly wider than end shoulder width. Slowly lift the bar off the rack and lower the bar to the chest, allowing the elbows to bend out towards the side. Press your feet onto the floor as you push the bar back up to return to the starting position, and remember to exhale while doing so. When doing the barbell bench press, it's always recommended to have someone assist you as a spotter, especially if you're advanced and you're using heavier weights. But sometimes you don't have a spotter. Like for me, I usually train alone. So I'll always make sure that I have the safety bar above my chest level so that it will automatically catch the weight if you don't think that you're able to push such a heavy weight. And this is important because you could seriously injure yourself if you drop a heavy weight onto your chest. So let's go through some mistakes that potentially the people will make. It's having your arms too far apart. Don't allow the forearms to spread wide so that the weights are actually outside the line of your elbows. Move into an arc towards the center of your chest, but don't crash the weights together at the top of the move. Number 3, having the weights being too heavy. So once you start kind of like contorting the upper body or using the shoulders to kind of thrust the weight upwards, this is kind of when the weights are actually too heavy. And once you feel that you're not doing it right, I'd say go for lighter weights or just less reps. Next thing again is kind of like lifting too fast or using momentum. If you lift too fast or with explosive force, you can actually injure your elbows. So just try to move the elbows in a really controlled, smooth and not too fast lift. So when I lower the weights, I actually count like 3, 2, 1, and then when I push up in one motion, I breathe and I don't do it in such an explosive or jerky motion. It's always strong but controlled. And we're done with another video. As usual, I hope this was helpful to everyone in some way. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. And I promise you more exciting and different content is coming your way. So thanks for sticking around and I'll see you in the next video.